Hi there, it's Łukasz for the Tech Travel Geeks, and welcome to another Earphone Tuesday, this time hosted by me for a change. I'll be unboxing and setting up the new Bose Quiet Comfort 45 noise cancelling headphones with some microphone samples and first impressions later in this video. Hold on, does that mean that I'll switch from using my favorite Sony XM4s and move to Bose instead? Let's see. I received the Bose QC45 headphones as a bonus for my Pixel 6 Pro pre-order. Interestingly, they were delivered in a Google Cardboard box, promising all your favorite songs at your command, and actually with a British spelling. Nice touch. Well, I have to deduct 1 point since the actual Bose box was upside down, but I guess we'll have to live with that. The sleeve on the box highlights the noise cancelling aspect of the headphones, which has always been the highlights of this product line. There are a few other features mentioned on the back, but we'll discuss them in a moment. Bonus points for the easy opening system though. There's a strip which helps you get rid of the sleeve quickly and without the use of any scissors or knives. Inside we got a travel carrying case, which we'll discuss in a moment, as well as some paperwork. A quick start guide suggesting we download the Bose Music app either on iOS or Android, and instructions on how to switch them on. Easily enough, we'll try it in a moment. There's also some safety instructions in multiple languages, but I think I'll skip reading it to be honest. I'm living on the edge. The carrying case is in all black with Bose embossed on it. And it's the same size as my girlfriend's Bose Quiet Comfort 35 Mark II, but interestingly they got rid of the fabric pocket on the back. Not sure why to be honest, as some people might use it for traveling. Inside we get the headphones themselves, but we'll check them out in a moment. There's also a headphone jack, specifically a 3.5mm to 2.5mm, as that's what the headphones use. Too bad it's not the standard 3.5mm jack like the Sony XM4s, but it's good that it's here. There's one more cable inside, and that's actually good news this time. The latest premium Bose headphones, released in September 2021, finally have a USB-C port, unlike its predecessor, which used micro USB. The other good news is that the battery life should be great, as Bose advertised 24 hours of battery life, 2 hours more than its predecessor. It's less than Sony's advertised 30 hours, but it should be good enough for sure. One thing that's missing in the box is the airplane adapter, which you can find with Sony and other headphones, but which is not available here. But considering that I've only been on 2 flights in the last 2 years, and I use Bluetooth on my devices anyway, it's not really a problem. Finally, the headphones themselves. The first thing I noticed were the massive Bose logos on both sides, I guess to make sure that everyone knows what you're wearing. It's quite a bit bigger than the Sony logos, so I'd say I prefer Sony look myself. The caps are made of plush synthetic leather and look quite nice, and inside there's the right and left markings. The headphones do look solid and premium, definitely what you'd expect from Bose. You can also fold them down nicely for transportation, and they can lay flat on a table without issues. On the right cap we have the power and Bluetooth switch, used for connecting to your devices. There's also a microphone array that's on both caps, but no other buttons on the side of the other cap. At the bottom, you have the aforementioned USB-C port on the right cap and the 2.5mm carriage port on the left. There's also a few buttons on the side. On the left, we have the volume up and down, as well as a multi-function button between them, which we'll discuss later. And on the right cap, we have the action button that's used for controlling the noise cancelling functions. Let's connect them to the Pixel 6 Pro, shall we? For the best experience, you should download the Bose Music app either from the Play Store or the App Store, and it takes just a moment. You can either connect a product, sign in, or create a Bose account. I went with the first option. You need to enable location access permissions to proceed. I then ended up creating a Bose account after all. You could probably skip it, but might be easier going forward. Unfortunately, there's no option to sign in with Google, just Apple or Facebook, so I went with an email address instead. they ask for a few details, including your name and country, which seems a bit excessive, but hey ho, let's sign up. There are some terms and conditions, so let's just agree. Plus we can allow notifications. Finally, let's connect. It actually took me a moment longer than it should have, but once you start adding a product and hit connect, you need to pull the power Bluetooth button to the right for a few seconds until a pairing request pops up, which you should accept. You can even name your headset. I just went with the default, but there are a few random names if you prefer. And that's it. You can now watch some tutorials explaining the controls and different functions of the headset. As you'll see, the aforementioned multifunction button can be used to control the music. Press once to play or pause, twice to skip forward, and 3 times to go to the previous track. For phone calls, press once to answer or end the call, press and hold to decline, and double press on the call to mute the microphone. I'm not sure I'll remember all of that while on a call, probably easier to do it on the phone instead. One of the main features and highlights of this device is active noise cancellation, and the Bose headphones are one of the top contenders in this area. The Bose QC45s offer 2 modes: quiet mode, which works by the software listening to any outside noise and generating sound waves which cancel out the noise from the outside, which decreases the noise you hear from the outside significantly. There's also the aware mode, which does the opposite, accentuating the sound from the outside, so you can hear what's happening around you. For example, if you're at the airport and need to hear the departure announcements. You can switch between those 2 modes using the button on the left ear cup, but unfortunately there's no way to change the strength of noise cancellation or the aware mode, which you can do in the Sony app, for example. Let's hope Bose releases a software update to allow this in the future, like they did with the Bose Headphones 700s recently. Finally, there's also voice assistant functionality, which can also be accessed by holding the multifunction button on the right. You can either go with the Google Assistant or Amazon one, and I decided to go with Google, but you can change it if you want to. I'm not sure yet how often I'll use this function, but it's good to have the option. And that's it, we're done with the setup and the main functions of the headset. What we should discuss are the actual real features of the headset: the comfort of use, the sound quality, and the microphone quality. For the comfort of use, I've been trying them out for the last couple of days when recording this, and I'm finding them really comfortable on my head. They're definitely top of the line when it comes to the comfort part. I also like the buttons on the side, they're easy to find and quite useful. For the microphone quality, we can actually check it out by doing a quick call with our chief mobile opinionist Matteo, so let's jump on a messenger call with him right now. To do it, I first had to pair them with my Windows 10 PC, and it worked really smoothly with no issues. So let's try it out and see what Matteo thinks about my sound quality. Hey Matteo, looks like for a change you're on the other side of the call. Thanks for joining this quick microphone test for the Bose Quiet Comfort 45 noise cancelling headphones. How's the sound on your side?
It sounds good to me. Maybe a little bit metallic, but that may be your voice bouncing off your computer screen. Ironically, you're calling from the Bose Quiet Comfort 45s, and I'm speaking back to you from the Bose Quiet Comfort 700s. Or sorry, not Quiet Comfort. The name Bose use is Noise Cancelling Headphones 700. That's their official name.
Yep.
Yes, Bose to Bose. This is obviously recorded from a Google Meet meeting, and it gives you a bit of an idea of what the sound sounds like. Bonus comparison between the QC45s that you're using and the noise cancelling 700s that I'm using.
Indeed. Excellent. So thanks so much. I'll get back to my video, and we'll also record one for you, so we can check the 700s for your video. Thanks so much, Matteo.
Great. Thanks, Lukash. Bye-bye.
Bye. As you can hear, the microphone quality is quite good. I also tested it on a WhatsApp call with my parents, and they said they could hear me loud and clear, so no complaints from them either. For the audio quality, I'm really enjoying it so far. I've been playing some pop songs to test both the bass and trebles, and the headphones performed brilliantly both for some bassy Billie Eilish and with some brighter Dua Lipa songs. I'm personally a metal music fan, and it sounds excellent as well, especially some bass on older Korn albums. The same with some symphonic music while listening to Nightwish. It's amazing how many layers you can notice compared to listening to music on your phone's speakers or some low quality headphones. It's hard to say just yet if I prefer Bose sound over Sony's, they both sound great. The one downside is that there's unfortunately no software equalizer in the Bose app, so you can't adjust the sound profile without using any third-party apps. Again, we'll have to see if that changes in the future, but for me, the app is definitely a downside for now. Will I be switching from Sony then? I'll definitely be using the two interchangeably for some time, and I'll be making the decision based on the comfort of using and the sound quality. And that's it for this video. We might follow it up with some comparison videos with either the QC35 Mark II or with the Sony XM4, so let us know if that's something you're interested in the comments below. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the Tech Travel Geeks for more videos from us. But for now, thanks for watching.